Mr. Joe Flacco, unbelievable. 4 straight wins with the Browns, over 300 yards, 3 touchdowns. Insane. He had an interception, but as we talked to Phil Simms, and who echoed the great sentiment of Bill Parcells, you got to take chances. If you're not throwing and doing the thing, you don't have any magic. He has the magic. He goes for it. This is a fearless old dog. We're talking about people eating up the Jets, the Texans, the Bears. Who's next? Okay, he's a total stud. The Browns fan base besotted by a former rival. How amazing is that? It shows you human beings are amazing. Human beings are capable of forgiveness, of opening their hearts. They're capable of a little forgetfulness, even all if you're out here clinching and snatching up playoff berths at 11-5. And they didn't just clinch a playoff berth, y'all. Oh, no. The Browns could still manage to grab the 1 seed by the horns. Unbelievable. Here's what needs to happen. First, the dog pound has to support the Dolphins on Sunday. Do you hear me, Cleveland? You are Miami fans. They got to beat your division rival, the Ravens. If the Ravens win or tie in that game, it's over. The Ravens snatch up and are your NFC number 1 seed. Let's say Baltimore loses, though, which is possible against the Dolphins. We'll be talking about that in just a little bit. The Browns, then they can dunk on the world at large. They can depants the whole conference and get the 1 seed in week 18. Here's what would have to happen. They got to beat the Bengals. The Cleveland fan base who rooted for Miami in week 17 would have to turn their backs and totally lando callrisian betray the Dolphins and root for the Bills to beat the said Miami team. And the Ravens would have to lose to the Steelers. Could that happen? That's a little iffy, but these things can happen. They happen. Look, we got Joe Flacco out here at 38 slinging it. 2 guys like David Njoku, who needs to get a little warmth here on a Friday in a freezing, frigid Florida. David Njoku, incredible. You don't put him on the map, not his play, his end zone celebrations. He used to do the splits. That's how I knew who he was years and years ago. But now he's the best tight end in the National Football League. 6 receptions, 134 yards last night. After the game, this is the kind of story you love to root for. This is a guy who's pure joy, saying, we're going to the playoffs, baby, running around saying that. And he has been truly, that's not just hyperbolic, and I'm not letting the world get carried away and swept in the emotions of it. He's the best tight end in football over the last month of the season, thanks to his sort of relationship or his chemistry with his quarterback, that wily old dog, Joe Flacco. Stefanski, by the way, we should say, as we are FanDuel Sportsbook, do we have this? He leads, I believe, the Coach of the Year odds over at FanDuel Sportsbook. Myles Garrett, front runner for Defensive Player of the Year, and Joe Flacco, second in Comeback Player of the Year odds. It's so interesting. Let's see what the Dogs can do. Congratulations to them. I'm not going to talk about the Jets side of things. Let's not pretend, he beat the Jets. This was a top 5 defense that's given basically. Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe right here. Do it now for the latest from Up and Adams.